All right, welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. Today, we're going to be looking at something a little different.
Okay.
We have a pair of astrological readings that were prepared for March 16, 2025 by Tarot by High C.
Interesting.
And, even if you're not someone who typically follows astrology, I think these readings offer some really intriguing perspectives on how to kind of navigate the day ahead. And so I think we can uncover some insights that might surprise you.
Okay.
That could range from anything from managing tension to embracing personal growth. And, think of this as a toolkit for approaching your day with a fresh lens.
I like it.
So let's just dive right in.
Okay.
What stands out to you in High C's general astrological forecast for the day?
Well, right away, I'm seeing that High C is highlighting a potential for tension and restlessness throughout the day.
Okay.
And he describes it as this sort of energetic push and pull, almost like a call for compromise.
Oh, interesting.
This suggests that March 16th might bring situations where finding that middle ground between your needs and the needs of others becomes really crucial.
Yeah, that's interesting. I can already think of a couple meetings on my schedule where that advice could really come in handy.
Yeah.
Instead of just charging ahead with my own agenda, maybe I should focus on really understanding where other people are coming from first.
Exactly. High C seems to be really emphasizing the importance of active listening on this day. What if instead of jumping in with solutions or counter arguments, you really prioritize truly understanding the other perspective?
Okay.
That shift in approach could lead to a much more harmonious outcome.
It's like choosing to understand the entire chessboard before making your next move, rather than just focusing on your own pieces.
That's a great analogy. And speaking of taking a step back,
Yeah.
High C also touches upon the potential for healing on this day.
Oh, okay.
And he suggests that even deep-seated wounds can begin to mend with time and the right kind of attention.
I find that incredibly hopeful. It's not just about letting wounds heal passively, but actively choosing to pursue personal growth.
Precisely.
Right.
Perhaps this is an opportunity to reflect on your personal goals and consider what steps you can take to move closer to them.
Yeah.
What areas of your life could benefit from a little, development and improvement, as High C puts it.
This reminds me of a time when I was struggling with a creative block.
Oh, tell me about it.
I was working on this project, and I felt like I was hitting a wall every time I tried to move forward.
Right.
And it was only when I stepped back and really focused on developing a new skill that things finally started to click into place.
So you essentially created space for a new perspective to emerge.
Yes, exactly. And speaking of new perspectives, High C's advice to follow your intuition and approach discussions with diplomacy really resonates with me. It's so easy to get caught up in the heat of the moment, but a little tact can make all the difference.
Absolutely. And this leads us to the TarotScope reading. That High C prepared for March 16th, which features the eagle.
The eagle.
A symbol rich with meaning.
Soaring high above the landscape, taking in the bigger picture. What insights does High C draw from this majestic creature?
Well, the eagle, with its keen eyesight and ability to soar above the fray, represents an elevated perspective. And High C connects this imagery to the idea of trusting your intuition. He encourages you to connect with your inner compass and rise above the noise of everyday life.
So it's about quieting the external distractions to hear that inner voice more clearly.
Precisely. And if we connect this back to the idea of listening and diplomacy, imagine approaching conflicts or challenging conversations with that eagle-eye view. Instead of getting bogged down in the details, you can seek a broader understanding of the situation.
Instead of just trying to win an argument, you're aiming for a resolution that takes everyone's needs into account.
Exactly. And it's important to note that High C's interpretation of the eagle isn't just about passive observation. He also emphasizes the need for bold action.
So it's about finding that balance between contemplation and decisive action.
Yes. It's about taking that leap of faith, but from a place of vision and clarity. Not just a knee-jerk reaction. The eagle doesn't just fly blindly. It surveys the landscape, calculates its trajectory, and then acts with purpose.
It's like the difference between taking a calculated risk and just jumping into the unknown without a plan.
A perfect analogy. Now, High C also reminds us to pay attention to signs and synchronicities.
Oh, I love this concept. It's like the universe is sending us little messages, nudging us in the right direction.
Right. These synchronicities can take many forms.
Yeah.
A chance encounter, a recurring number sequence, a song that seems to perfectly capture your current mood.
Uh-huh.
It's about being open to noticing these little winks from the universe.
So being present and aware enough to recognize those patterns as they emerge.
Exactly. And finally, High C encourages us to break free from limiting beliefs.
Ah, those pesky beliefs that hold us back from reaching our full potential.
Think about it. What's one belief that might be tethering you to the ground, preventing you from soaring towards your goals? Perhaps this is the day to challenge that belief and start spreading your wings.
So much to reflect on today. We've explored navigating tension through active listening and compromise, embracing personal growth and healing, trusting our intuition, taking bold but calculated action, and recognizing those guiding synchronicities along the way.
And what ties all of these threads together is this overarching theme of perspective. It's about rising above the immediate situation like the eagle, to gain a clearer view of the landscape and our place within it.
That's a powerful image to carry with us as we move through our day. How might you apply this concept of rising above to gain a fresh perspective on a current challenge or opportunity?
We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.